Really tough loss today. Two teams slugging it out. And most of the stats are tilted our way except for the most important stat. My heart goes out to our guys who suffer another heartbreaking loss. Took a ton of effort to come back after being down 6-3 and to get it 6-6, 7-7. And their kid sticks one perfectly off hip. And just didn't happen. Questions?
Coach, Granito was unbelievable tonight, making big stops, getting the right looks, but what was the difficulty in stopping him?
Yeah, I thought we rushed a couple. I thought, certainly 16 saves to 5 was a huge difference in the game. He was seeing the ball. We shot low early, and then we started to chip away at it a little bit. We were getting some good looks, but he played really well today. He was at 50% going into it, but he was a difference maker for them. Him and Belka were the difference makers for them.
Crystal dominates the face-off X. I mean, numbers-wise, this shows you another good opponent. What have you liked from him?
Chris Clark has done his job. We've asked guys to just do their job, and Chris is certainly one that has done that. To be 11 out of 17 versus a guy that's 58% on the year. It's pretty good, and I think it was a little bit some of the stuff was after the whistle. There was some stuff going on, but Chris Clark, he came to play and he did his job.
Coach, the MO was a 1 for 5 today. You had a 1 minute extra man up where you guys didn't take a final shot to the last 10 seconds of it. Was it just the defense for Drexel, man down defense, too stiff today, or just couldn't get a good look?
Are you talking about the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike was leading the country in man-up goals, and so with that, they were going to shut. We knew that. We practiced it, all week. Our defense was practicing being shut, and we got a good look. Corey Hendrickson got a great look at the end, and went low to high, and he made a great save. Again, that was a turning point in the game as well. It's not all on Corey's shoulders, but when you play man up, you got to can some of those shots.
So Bargan gets in, scores a goal, has an assist. What have you like from him, just in depth?
Really happy for him. Last year he struggled, and today we asked those guys to just dodge as hard as you possibly can, and he did that. He missed the near side corner one time, had a huge goal, and a huge assist, I think, too, Zach Franco inside in the second half, and he stepped up as a second midfielder. He stepped up. We had put Corey Hendrickson on attack because they were short sticking some people, so we put him on attack so they couldn't short stick him, and then they were forced to put a short stick on one of our midfielders, and it was either Von Bargan or Dylan Alderman, because they had Michael pretty closely locked up a little bit, and that's when we started things started to break.
After that 7th goal, you took Chris out of net and you gave Jack and Cannon a little bit of time. What went into that decision?
Chris Silver is a guy that I love dearly, and he gives everything he's got. I was looking for a little spark. At halftime, I think it was 4-3, but they only had 5 shots on goal, and 4 of them went in. So it was in the back of my mind that if he didn't start, in the second half to really start to see the ball, maybe we need to have a little bit of a spark. And again, it's not on Jack Concannon's plate. I mean, that was one hell of a shot at the end there to do that. And I had no regrets on that. I mean, Jack was poised. He cleared the ball a little bit, and did a nice job.
It doesn't seem really from lack of effort, that's my take. It's certainly not lack of effort. But why do you think it's been the case that it's been 1 goal losses, 2 goal losses, from your view, why is that the case?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that answer either. We've tried just about everything, and Michael can vouch for that, you know, getting after them, not getting after them. You know, I don't know what that answer is. It's one of those seasons that we're having, you know, now at 4-6 with a bunch of 1-goal and 2-goal losses, just to, you know, there are times that we need to step up and make plays, and those plays haven't happened. And it's not, I mean, again, if you look back at each game's stats, I think they've been tilted our way. I mean, we've gotten shots, we've gotten face-offs, we've outground ball teams, we've done all of those things that we need to do. It's just for some reason, there's just a lid on the top, and we're just trying to pop it off.
How frustrating is that to deal with on a weekly basis, even during practice? I would assume Mike can answer that as well. Just how frustrating is that to kind of go into games? Does that carry any weight going into the games? That maybe like we're not doing something right, or how do you kind of balance that?
It's of course frustrating for us. It's tough to lose 1-goal games, and like Coach said, it's not really anything schematically. Like, we know that what we're doing is what's going to work, but we just got to come out and make plays. Like Coach said before, all the stats look like they're tilted our way. The only thing I see that sticks out to me is that first quarter, and we knew it was going to be an emotional one after what happened last year. We all don't forget that, and being senior day and everything around the hype, the winds flying around, both teams are throwing the ball away, but it's just a matter of containing those emotions and getting that 1 goal, and Drexel was able to do that in the first quarter. The second and fourth, we were both equal, and those our two teams are so similar, being CAA teams and just slugging it out there, and a couple guys who can make plays, and Drexel made that play in the first quarter, and that's what really did it for him, I think. We had a bunch of opportunities, but we just weren't able to capitalize on them.
With games left, though, do you feel like just by like law of average that it will hopefully pan out toward the end of the season, that maybe you'll come away with wins?
I mean, we're not hoping, you know, we're going to continue to work, and that's our job. And again, I think that, you know, if you look at any sport and, you know, any staff or any team, sometimes you go through these things, and it's, you know, it's been a rough year, you know, the way it started, you know, with losing someone and just being, you know, struggling through. It's just been one of those trying times, and our job as a staff is to teach these guys that are 18 to 22 years old to you know, there's going to be tough times outside of the lacrosse field. You got to fight, and you know, and this is what we plan on doing this week. So, you know, we're going to send them home for the Easter break tomorrow, and we'll get back, and we're going to get back on the horse on Monday and fight like crazy for our game on Tuesday night.